Good morning, second violins. Hope you're all well and hope you're enjoying the new webcam. And I've got a microphone. I'm not sure the dynamic's still not being picked up very well, but I think it's an improvement from last time. So, egg on face. Last time I promised you the first page I did in detail and then whizzed through the other pages without having done my homework and discovering that there was only one other page. So we'll do the second page today. I think in the end it's not a bad thing because we don't want to rattle through the Janacek so fast and then have to learn a different piece. So I think we can take our time. I won't go through, well, we'll see how many pages are involved for the rest of the movements. But today, second page of the Janacek first movement. So suggestion from one of the first violins was that I do a little bit more playing of the piece first and then talking. So I'll try that and give me feedback if you like that as a better scenario or if you prefer the way I did it first time. I'm open to all suggestions. And it's lovely just to hear some feedback from you when if you've enjoyed something or you hated something. Or so I'll give you a little bit of the second page. So that takes you up to bar 66. Now, at the top of the second page, it's actually a really lovely chorale legato song, and you, second violins, violas, and I think cellos. I haven't checked the score, sorry. And you are the ones, no first violins, you are the ones singing this beautiful legato chorale. So while it says P, I've actually put MP because I want you to be warm and singing. And it says legato. This is really important. So the entrance, I'd like it on a down bow so that we can get the crescendo on the up bow. And I think the phrasing fits better. But obviously if you start at the heel, you're not going to have enough bows. So can you start your beautiful chorale with enough bow just to do a lovely down bow on this E, because we want the song to start with a definite crotchet. And then do the real bulges. And I think it builds, the chorale builds right up to about, well, I guess bar 44. And then it comes away and then we start, then the first enter. I'll show you. So. So you get a lovely sort of arching feeling to that phrase, to the whole chorale-like theme. So I think enjoy the dynamics there, the bulges, but don't be too quiet and hesitant. I think it's your moment to really drive the tune and drive the song. Then bar 46, the last note, suddenly a change, and actually I quite like that a little bit staccato because we're actually launching onto a new theme, and this is where the firsts join us, but you're actually more accented than the first, so enjoy it, a little bit sprightly. So it gets quite triumphant, I think. And I've changed the bowing so that you fit a bit more with the firsts. And also, I think it works a little bit better with the phrasing. And yeah, I think it's just getting that phrasing and that drive. I think the drive, you need to push through with this theme, whereas the chorale theme is a more expansive, lovely flowing sound. This one's more driving. So now I'm going to go from bar 55 with the upbeat. And I think this bit you're scurrying. Don't be too sort of busy with this. It's just a sort of flowing and you're heading up to the next crescendo, the next bulge. And I think 56, you need a big crescendo here because you're actually driving the motion. You're the interest there, this real chromatic. I think you can really sort of enjoy yourselves there, have a bit of fun. Now, the bowing in 59, you might not understand or see why I've done all that, but I want the accent on the down bow. Then I want you to be with the firsts. And also you've got this portato in 60, which works really, I find, better on an up bow. So it ends up being a little bit upside down, but I think it works if you're happy with it. So if I give it to you. And then after the portato, it does die away, but then you come back again. You're loud at the end of 60, accent, then you come away. E flat down on, you can be either on the, I would be on a D string maybe, and then switch to a darker sound on the G string for the next little bit. You can really enjoy the bulge in bar 63. Now 66, I actually rushed through that a little bit, and I think actually 66 is now leading us into the next section, which is the calmo section. And I think the tempo really slows down here. I don't know, I don't want to stamp on Tim's territory or whoever's going to conduct this. But I think your bar 66 is going to lead into the calm section. So be prepared there. You might need to put a big arrow on that, or a big glasses to say watch. So 66. So there is quite a lot there. You notice I've changed the bowing in bar 70, that's to be with the firsts. And also in 72, you've got this little triplet figure, and I really want that to be on an up bow because it's very inconvenient to be on a down bow. So I've changed the bowing there. Please note 71 is PPP. And you know what I like with my dynamics, so that you can really kind of come really very airy, very lift off your arms and just. And then I think with that triplet F, your F sharp, F sharp, you're driving, you're already just hinting that we're going to actually get more exciting again. So I think you could just enjoy that a little bit. Then you notice in 71 to 3. We've got crescendo and accelerando. So you pushing through there. Just watch, but I think you can really think pushing through. And then 76, you really start driving with this. Have fun, really go for it, enjoy it. And then 79, really triumphant triplets here. And I think at 80, please just choose either one or two notes. Don't do a great big, because tempting as it is, and I thought about it and thought it'd be quite wonderful, but the problem is everyone does a different sort of sweep over, and it just sounds a bit messy, I think, at the end. So I think it sounds better with a nice triumphant together note there. Then I've changed the bowing again, just simply to be with the first, and also I think the phrasing, you start quite sort of triumphant, I think, still on the first. This is bar 80. Then you're winding down a little bit, so, and now really getting quite quiet. And the bowing just for the end is to help you die away and to be with the firsts as well. And really, really just beautiful, steady, beautiful notes. Divide up the last note between you and flowing your arm nice and steadily to a beautiful diminuendo finish. So I hope you've enjoyed the first movement. It's a great little piece, and hoping a lot of you might manage to come and join some sectional work, which could be fun, an experiment to see if it's going to work or not. So I'll keep you posted, and I hope some of you are up for a Thursday evening sectional, not long, maybe a glass of wine, and have a bit of fun.